Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. That quarterback's mistake will place the ball even closer to their own end zone. And the Vols will have to punt this one away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be? This one ends up a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. With the return, it's Murphy. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this third down, Chris, and it allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
The Volunteers moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Volunteers are in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about game integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The Vols looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
Boy, it's third and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Moves the ball up to the 30. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Vols. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
There's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Close to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Because there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? A throw to the running back in the flat. He shreds the tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Stiff arms the man. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Heading left after the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass this time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back's got it again. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
2nd down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Perkins. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
After the PAT, they go up 19. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football.
No shot to bring him down. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Shoots to get past a man. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Volunteers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Vols will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Keeper for the first down and more. Goes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Volunteers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Fowles. This offense cannot be stopped. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And this one is caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. going to chuck it again. Quick catch over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of